and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Seahawks going up against the 49ers. And with that, we're off to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. That's where we'll find our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a San Francisco first down.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet you still have to be physical. And that's what they did on the first play.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Here's the option going right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's so important to establish the running game early in a contest because when you do that, that just opens your playbook so big for your offensive coordinator. And to be frank about it, they like calling pass plays better than they like calling running plays. And with the way that they're running it right now, that's going to open things up to do whatever they want through the air as this game goes on.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
They'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That goes for a gain of 31.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That was a tremendous play by the defensive line. We always talk about leverage versus any play. How about versus the draw? Underneath, they get into the backfield and make a big-time play.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff as they run left side. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down now following the run.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And hit behind the line. He It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's third down.
Come on, let's go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complimentary
Touchdown, 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 33 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And a great job last time. They got the fourth down stop. It led to points. See if they can make magic happen twice.
How about the defense, though? You're going to go for it against us on your own side of the field. Rose up and stopped them. Went off the field and said, offense, take over. Put it in the end zone for us. And that's exactly what they did.
There's a little chip on their shoulder when that happened, right?
Yeah, a lot of meanness involved in that.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there, 73 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. They juked him. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Second down following the run.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So 1 quarter in the books here on the opening weekend of the NFC playoffs. It's a tight game here early. We're back to Santa Clara after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
These are not the runs that you worry about early in the game. These are runs that you're establishing now for later in the game, trying to wear a defense down and create holes that you'll exploit later.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's the option going right. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a gain there of 11 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll run it here. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free. I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They come out here in the I, and they'll go on the ground. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
It's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And our attention shifts here to the Seahawks defense. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Or maybe you didn't
it.
like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it's a fumble. 15 yards there for number 15. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding time. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw now on 1st down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That time a 6-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now we get a look at the captain of this offense heading back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And with that penalty, the offense in a tough spot here. 3rd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot. The 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley.
All right, let's roll the highlights. Hit to late in the first. Defense will get to the quarterback here. This will go as a loss of 10. 49ers with the ball at the 33. The quick pass and completion is made, and this play will go for 6. The 49ers up by a touchdown. Seahawks now late in the first quarter. Broken coverage here on the pass play, and this will go for a touch. We're brand new at 7. First and 10, quick pass is complete, and it's caught for the score. They're now on top by 4. So that's going to do it for us. We'll send you back now to